Hey everybody, it's a brand new day. Welcome to Brahms News Network. The stories are weird, the budget is low, and somehow it's still better than cable. I'm your host, Brahms. Let's see what we got today. All right, we got another animal one today. It says from the AP News, a North Dakota city is overrun with ground squirrels by Jack Dura. It says, the Richardson's ground squirrel weighs less than a pound and is about a foot long and is native to the northern plains. Ooh, this little creature is also a ferocious tunneler, and it's exasperating the people of Minot, North Dakota, where it's burrowing everywhere from vacant lots to the middle of town and growing more plentiful over the past 2 decades. Sounds like they need to have a barbecue, man. I wonder if they're good. Now North Dakota's 4th largest city is fighting back. But even the pest control guy leading the charge acknowledges that it will be difficult to turn the tide against the rodent. Why? They got guns or something? It's a rodent. It says an uphill battle. Okay. Joshua Herman said fighting the squirrels is akin to one guy standing against a massive storm. Wow. Really? He says, if I'm trapping, but my neighbor isn't, well then, we're not really going to get anywhere with it long term. Let's see. Ground squirrels have been an issue in Minot, a city of nearly 50,000 people, for at least 20 years, but the problem has dramatically worsened in the last few decades. That's what the street department superintendent Kevin Bratton said. It's unclear how many of the squirrels live in Minot, but it likely nears or exceeds the city's population. Man, they could totally take over, form their own government, kick the people out. Man, this could get devastating, dude. It's like all these animals, the monkeys getting kidnapped, monkey war about to pop off. Let's see, Herman's like, gosh, there's got to be tens of thousands of them in the area. You know what they used to do back in the day when you had moles or something in your yard? You probably get arrested now, but pour a little bit of lye or, well, maybe I shouldn't. Never mind. But they had ways of doing it. They had ways of doing it back then. Let's see. Officials in the city, a green spot along the winding Souris River surrounded by farmland and grassy prairie, know they can't get rid of the squirrels, but hope to simply get the rodent numbers down. Bratton said, I don't see the population ever going to zero. I mean, it's almost impossible by the numbers they have. Man, it's like they're fighting some sort of like insurgent group. It's a freaking ground squirrel, man. They don't have like shotguns. I feel like in the South, this will be turned into like, all right, let's go. It'd be like a whole like weekend, like prairie dog fest, open season. They'd have a big barbecue. There'd be a contest to get like the biggest one. There'd be taxidermy people coming in from all over this area, man. Greg Gullickson, an outreach biologist. Oh, okay, this might be the issue here. An outreach biologist with North Dakota Game and Fish Department adds that the squirrel, they now have fewer grassland areas available to them and like the mowed spots they find in town. Well, yeah, sure. It says no land is safe. Female squirrels typically give birth to litters of about 6 babies a year, so it's easy to see how their numbers can quickly soar. Oh, absolutely. Herman says he kills 3,500 to 5,000 of them a year. Dang, son. Primarily by putting snares and carbon monoxide in the holes and using an air rifle. Bruh. Man, he's not playing, dude. Let's see. Herman said, I've had calls downtown, calls in the mall, along the highways, here at the airport. Really, every part of the city I've done trapping for ground squirrels. Dang, dude. He rolls up with his truck. Herman says as he checked his traps along an apartment building and shoveled dirt over holes. Nice. Herman says they damage driveways, sidewalks, and lawns, create tripping hazards with their holes, and can harbor disease from fleas. Oh, man. Along an apartment building, the squirrels had dug under a concrete slab and against the foundation. Dang, dude. I mean, I'm not like dismissing it. It sounds like a serious problem, but I don't know. If this man's killing like 4,000 of them, about 4,000 of them a year, maybe he's right. They need to call in a mercenary squad. Ground squirrels near Pashon grandson's ground level apartment dig holes near the door and eat her plants. Oh my. What was that thing in Mrs. Doubtfire? Sally Field's character was like, you ate my begonias. But I think that was a goat. It says one squirrel even got around her baby gate at the door and her daughter's clothes in her bedroom. It was a little scary. You don't know what disease they carry. They're dirty. I have a young daughter. I didn't know if it was going to bite her. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, dude. You don't know. Get some rabies or something from these little freaks. North of town, the Air Force Base, which houses bombers, oh my God, and missiles, has fought the ground squirrels for years. Are they using bombers and missiles? Intercontinental ballistic missiles. Can you imagine? Man, T-Dog will get in there. We're going to nuke them. We're going to blow them away. He's going to go Iran on these freaking prairie dogs, man. Let's see, base officials have declined to comment on the squirrels. Jared Edwards, facility director at the public schools, which has 3 schools on the base, said residential areas of the base and roomways are overrun by ground squirrels. He called it a, quote, a continuous battle for them for the last 75 years since the base has been there. Man, dude, a freaking military base can't get rid of these little freaks. I'm not going to exaggerate. They're by the millions out here, he said. In town, 3 school properties have large populations of ground squirrels. Last year, the school system began using snares, and for years before that had used poison. Edwards is like, it's something you have to keep up with. It's Mother Nature. True. It says acute nuisance. All right, it's ending happily, it seems. Still, not everyone sees the squirrels as a pest. Some find the critters cute and fuzzy. Sure, until they dig under your house and your house falls down. Herman said people have sabotaged, stolen, and thrown out his traps. They occasionally confront him when he shoots at ground squirrels with an air rifle, scolding him for hunting the wildlife. Herman's like, they get that cute association and they are, adorable. But they're vermin and a pest and dangerous when they're allowed to proliferate. Man, that's crazy, dude. Well, we got an animal story. We might be bombing some ground squirrels up there. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.